Instead of ho, 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 happy holidays, it should be row, 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 happy holidays, right? Because I'm for rokhanna 100%.
Hello everyone, Christmas is around the corner and we are joined by none other than Congressman Khanna. He is traveling back to his district, District 17 of California, and he is in his fourth term, all set for re-election and a next victory. So happy holidays, Merry Christmas, it's a beautiful occasion. What is your message?
Well, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. What a wonderful holiday season. Of course, in November, we all celebrated Diwali, Festival of Lights. Some of us put up our lights right at Diwali for the holiday season through Christmas. And Christmas and the holidays are something so many Indian Americans also celebrate. I grew up celebrating Diwali and Christmas as a kid. And I just want to wish everyone all the best for the holidays and New Year.
So you are on multiple caucuses, especially the Indian American caucus.
Yes, I chair the Indian caucus.
Yeah, so what's the latest and greatest on that front?
Well, we're working. I had a trip to India on August 15th. I took 10 members of Congress. We met the Prime Minister. We met Foreign Minister Ajay Shankar, External Minister. We were there during the August 15th speech. For me, it was a big moment. My grandfather had spent years in jail fighting for India's independence, and to be the leader now of the U.S.-India caucus, pushing for closer relationships is really important.
So as a progressive leader in the House, what's your take on how you are trying to improve the manufacturing in US of A as well as the technology leadership?
Well, I passed the CHIPS Act that I helped write to bring semiconductor manufacturing back to the U.S. We want to bring new steel manufacturing to the U.S. We want new jobs in aluminum, in modern factories, modern industrialization, a manufacturing revolution.
That's really, really wonderful. And how are Democrats stepping up in a better way for re-election?
Well, we've got a great chance. We've got the economy, unemployment is low, inflation is coming down. I'm working in my community to make sure we're addressing the housing crisis, the livability crisis, having more affordable housing. But I am really excited and just want to wish everyone a great holiday.
So any final words to all the viewers of YoIndiaTV?
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have Dr. Ramesh Konda, a politician right here in Bay Area. He is also a great community leader. He is also associated with non-profits like Bay Area Telugu Association and Association of Indo-Americans. In his personal capacity, he has high regard for Khanna, and today he is here to support the meet and greet for Khanna. So Ro has been a great leader, because of his policies for Indian Americans and for supporting America's manufacturing and bringing the technology leadership to a next level. He has been applauded a lot. What have you liked about Ro Khanna the most?
So as you rightly said, again, first of all, thank you for YoIndiaTV for being here and talking to me. But coming to Ro, it's very exciting. And he represents the emerging generation here. He openly shares, his Indian origin. He openly shares his Hindu faith, and he openly shares all of his policies. So that's what makes him very transparent, reachable, a great leader, and he makes us mainstream. We personally, obviously, I'm from India. Many Indian community members. We all feel obviously attached to India, but we are in US and we are in the mainstream. So Ro also takes the same way. His parents are, grandparents are from India, but he's here in mainstream and representing the US at a global level. And that's what main focus. We are part of the US system, part of the local communities. So we keep our faith and traditions as well as, trust in the society and community at the global level. So Ro is a great example who always cherish his Indian origin, also keep the faith in the current US system and where he lives and where he represents the communities.
So thank you so much, and we look forward to Ro being re-elected, and thank you for your support as well. Hi everyone, joining us is leader from the Kashmiri Indian community, Jeevan Zutshi, right here with us. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas to you and Merry Christmas to all your listeners. And we are very grateful that you keep on doing this wonderful work for the community, really. And we are here at the Rokhanna's meet and greet. And Congressman Khanna, we support him, we love him. He is a great congressman, and we want people like him to serve the entire country. And I would say we should have a president in Rokhanna. I see the president of this country in Rokhanna. So Congressman Khanna, wishing you all the best and keep on doing your wonderful work for the community.
What's the best thing you have liked in Ro? This is his 4th term. He has done a lot of wonderful things. What is at the top of your mind that impresses you the most?
First thing, Ro is very dynamic. He's very educated. He has a very clear thinking. And the second thing, he is a great representation that Indo-Americans can have, and we do have him. So we're lucky to have him. And what I like about him is that he is working for the entire community. All the Americans. He takes up issues which are good for the country. And I like lately when he tweeted about this issue we have right now, Hamas and Palestinian issue and all that. And I liked it very much. It resonated with me. He is for 2 states, and ceasefire, which was really wonderful. I didn't see that. Not many people, have said that, but he is very firm. That's what I like about him. He's very firm about what he believes in, and he doesn't really care that it may cost him some votes or something. He's not really pandering to the vote bank. He is basically working for the betterment of community, to keep them united, to keep them together, and that's what I like about him. And even the minimum wages, even the schools, the student loan, so many things. I can make a list, and it'll take me an hour to tell you that how many wonderful things he has been doing, and he has been very consistent with it. So I think it's incumbent on the entire Indo-American community to feel, first of all, very happy that one of their own is in the US Congress, and support him, keep on supporting him, and that way our profile also goes up. When we have a congressman like Congressman Khanna, the Indian American community's profile goes up too. And so I wish him all the best. I really wish our community a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, and all the joy and happiness and peace on earth.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jeevanji, and all the services that you provide to the community.
And thanks to you, honestly. I see you everywhere. You're always trying to do the best. And thank you.
Happy holidays! Khanna has been garnering support from different Indian Americans because of his great work that he has done, especially for the Indian Caucus. His recent visit to India has really been applauded by a lot of Indian Americans, especially his meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So Khande Rao ji runs a beautiful non-profit called FITS, Foundation for India and Indian Diaspora Studies. It's a beautiful non-profit organization. And tell us a little more about what FITS does and how in individual capacity you are supporting Khanna.
Foundation for India Indian Diaspora Studies is a policy studies, strategy and advocacy platform for US-India relations India and Indian diaspora. In that respect, we work in Washington DC with all elected officials. We analyze the bills related to Indian diaspora and India and US-India relations and broader global peace. In this context, I would admire role of Rokhanna because he is the first Indian American to be chair of India Caucus. India Caucus represents the US-India relations, India's interest. That's why from our point of view this role is very important. He was instrumental in inviting and getting Prime Minister Modi to address US Congress. It was a second but very historic speech. He also took CODEL, that is a congressional delegations to India, where he met Prime Minister Modi, External Minister Jaishankar. He has been always looking at broader, bigger picture, particularly in the context of dominance of China and then stabilizing US-India relations, Indo-Pacific region. So these are the important issues that we work together. He is also supportive of legal immigration, and that's why I feel that his role is very crucial from Indian diaspora perspective. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and all the very best, Ro, for the re-election. We look forward to your continued leadership.
Happy holidays, happy Diwali, happy Hanukkah, happy Christmas. ये सब तीनों आते हैं इसी टाइम फ्रेम में. So Diwali is the most important from Indian diaspora point of view. Hindu, Sikh, Jain, Buddhist all celebrate. That also is a festival of light, followed by Hanukkah. Hanukkah is also festival that way. The menorah, we do that thing. Also comes at the Christmas in the time frame. The atmosphere is very festive. So everybody enjoy winter. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Keep enjoying.
Happy holidays and Merry Christmas to all the Indo-American community and all the Jasleen's TV followers. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays and Merry Christmas to all. God bless you all. Once again, enjoy your holidays. Thank you.
And I have an idea. Instead of ho, 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 happy holidays, it should be row, 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 happy holidays, right? Because I'm for Rokhanna 100%. And I was one of his first supporters when he came to Newark looking for grassroots. And we got all of Newark to vote for him, and I love him. So instead of ho, 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 I'm going to say that today.
Row, row, row! Wow, and keep rowing the boat. Because Democrats are going to come again. Row, 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 the boat, row with row.
Row, 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 all the way back to Washington, D.C. Okay. Thank you.
Wonderful. Keep celebrating. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas to all the viewers of YoIndiaTV.
Glad and that we are proud of our own Congress member who speak less, do good. He always is a bittery because of the vitamin or the medicines are a bittery, but they are good for the community. So when you feel that you are a bittery means you know that he is going to do something good for you, and he is going to do a very strong support to you. In 1992, in the beginning, Nancy Pelosi asked me that Ashok, we want to do a fundraiser for Bill Clinton. I said, Nancy, he is in a third in the primary. Our Jerry Brown is running as a front runner. She said that no, we are going to support. This is the guy whom we are going to support. We hosted the event at New Delhi restaurant. And by the way, I want to host one event for Rokhanna in 2024 in the New Delhi restaurant. Why? It's because of a history there. Whoever we did a fundraiser, any candidate we did a fundraiser for at the New Delhi restaurant, always won. Not even a single candidate who lost the election in last 30 years at that restaurant, what we hosted the event. And I'm not talking about one or two candidates. I'm talking about the next, Bill Clinton, Gavin Newsom, Kamala Harris. These are the candidates who came through in that restaurant, and I hosted the first event, Indo-American event, every time in that restaurant, and they all won. So we want to add the one more in the list, that the Rokhanna should join the New Delhi restaurant in San Francisco with all of you again in 2024, and then make a major victory for the future progressive Democrat president of United States in the future. If you support, you have...
Like Raj already told, we need him to see as our next president. Definitely, I wish so, and then I will help always try to do that.
I want to echo all of the wonderful comments made by Congressman Rokhanna. His ability to work hard, to work across the aisle. But I have to add, all of the things that were said, I agree. I have to add, he's also very professional. Just look at it. He is so professional and so sharp. And I think, as you mentioned, Raj, you don't hear his name in the papers bashing this or bashing that. But he's always there to make something happen, get something done, work across the aisle, which is what it takes. And it's professionalism, and if anybody can help increase the level of professionalism in our House of Congress, because we absolutely need it. He's a shining example of that, and indeed here in our community, fighting for our community, making grant proposals and getting the funds from the federal government that could be invested here locally. And I know of just a few of them, but $2 million for a food hub. Thank you, everyone. Please congratulate Rokhanna.
A lot has been said about Ro. I don't want to say much, but I will say one thing about him. I've never seen a man more principled about what it means for this community. And I'll tell you, we've often talked about what it means to be a Hindu-American member of Congress. And the one thing that Ro has always left me with, and I want you to all remember, we're one nation under God, right? This country allows us to practice our faith in any way we want. This is the greatest notion of this. But in spite of that, what Ro has told me, my faith is important to me. But one of the greatest things he said is, it is important for my faith to be seen correctly, appropriately, and not misunderstood in this country. So I want to leave you with this fact. Ro believes that his faith is something he's very proud of. And it is absolutely vital that our Indian American diaspora be seen in a positive light.
Speak your heart, you believe what you believe, you're going after every issue that you think that there is strong support for our community and abroad, especially for India. We thank you so much for representing whole Indian diaspora, and I know from day one we met you, your leadership matters, and your leadership matters because the way you act. We may not agree on everything that what politicians do, but when they truly believe that this is right things to do for our community, your leadership matters.
Thank you. Look on that how many times he's voting for pro-India and pro-Democrat. Very important. Forget about what he speak. Don't listen for his speak. Look for his voting track. That is the most important. So if you believe in democracy of United States, make sure that you contribute so that $1 can bring 10 people on the table for him to get more strength for him. What you say?
I just want to thank everyone. I'll come by and thank everyone individually, but Mahesh, Ashok, thank you for opening your home. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you to everyone in the community, and I often say it, I continue to say it, I would not be in Congress if it were not for the Indian American community's belief in me from day one, and I will never forget that. Thank you for your continued support.
If you have questions, write to Ro's office. He's always open to receiving those. And
written a book, and he's been true to his values. He has worked well across the aisle. He knows that you have to work with Republicans, you have to work with people that are different than you. And he's a progressive, but he's also pragmatic. He understands that you can't get everything that you want. Nowadays in politics, people do a lot of shouting, a lot of screaming, but they never achieve anything. And in government, if you want to be successful, you have to be willing to talk to people that are different than yourself. Ro has shown that recently when he engaged Vivek Ramaswamy, which was they were total opposites, but they showed that government can work if we all talk to each other. And
Thank you for your support as well, and thanks for watching Meet and Greet with Khanna only on YoIndiaTV. See you again.